Hi everyone, in this video we will be looking at equations, algebraic equations. So we looked at algebraic expressions before and now we're going to look at algebraic equations. Now, unlike an algebraic expression, an algebraic equation has an equal sign. It's equal to something. Equation, right? So whenever you hear the word equation, think about equal, right? So it's equal to something. So for example, some examples of equations are 2x plus 5 equals 10. Then we have x plus 4 equals 11. Then we have 3x plus 4y equals 11. Right? Some more examples could be x plus 44m equals 50. We could have 2x plus 5y equals 48. We could have z plus h equals 39, right? So once there's an equal sign in the mix, it's an equation. So let's look at some examples now on how to solve equations. Now, when we're told to solve an equation, we are basically being told to find the value of the letter, find the value of the unknown, right? So let's look at the example we have here. We have x plus 4 equals 11. Now, some people could just look at this and know that the answer is 7. 7 plus 4 gives you 11. But how do you actually work it out? So now, when we have x plus 4 equals 11, we want to find the value of x alone, meaning to move across anything that's next to the x. So we want to take this, we want to have x alone is equal to everything else. So you want to move across this plus 4 from this side, right to the right hand side. So if we leave the x here, and we put back the 11, and we move this plus 4 to the right hand side, we have to change the operation. Change the operation meaning you have plus 4 here, so the opposite of add in or plus 4 is take away or subtract 4. And that's how we get x is equal to 7. I have that all in the notes here. So you want to take that plus 4, so you want to take this plus 4 from the left hand side and carry it across to the right hand side. When we take it from the left to the right side, the operation changes. So plus 4 becomes take away 4, right? So let's get another example in the coming up next. So this is just like the example before. We have y plus 8 is equal to 12. So similarly, we want to find the value of the unknown, and some of you all may be able to look at the question and say, well, 4 plus 8 is equal to 12, but you must know how to do the working. So as I said before, we want to find the value of y, meaning we need to move across anything that's next to the y. So that plus 8 needs to move from the left hand side to the right hand side. When we move the plus 8 from the left side to the right side, we have to change the operation. The opposite of adding is subtracting. So that's how we get 12 minus 8, and that's y is equal to 4. So again, plus 8 is equal to 12. We want to carry across the plus 8, so the y alone remains here. Always put back what you already had on the right hand side, which was 12. And then the add in 8 becomes take away 8. And that's how we get y equals 4. Pretty simple for now. And now let's look at these two examples here. So here on top we have m take away 3 equals 15. Again, we want to find the value of m. So we need to move that take away, that subtraction of 3, across from the left hand side to the right hand side. So we write back our 15 that was there from before. And then we will get m is equal to 15 plus 3. So let's try it again. M take away 3 is equal to 15. You want to find the value of m, right? So put back your 15, and we need to move across this take away 3. The opposite of taking away 3 is adding 3. And that's how we get m is equal to 18. Similarly, down here, x minus 10 is equal to 11, right? So I want to find the value of x. That means I want to move across this negative away 10, right? So put back what we had on the right hand side, which was 11. Opposite of take away is add in. And that's how we get x is equal to 21, right? Now let's look at some with multiplication. The first one, I'll do it across here. We have 5x is equal to 30. Remember, 5x is the same as 5 multiplied by x. So 5 multiplied by x is equal to 30. I want to find the value of x, meaning I need to move across this multiplication by 5. That will become division by 5 because the opposite operation of multiplying is division. So it becomes 30 divided by 5. And that is equal to 6. Right, so you see how I wrote it here? I highlighted the 5 multiplied by x, and when they move across that multiplication by 5 to the other side becomes division by 5. And then, similarly for number 2, 12x is equal to 48. 12x is the same as 12 multiplied by x, and that's equal to 48. We want to move across the multiplication by 12, so we get x is equal to 48 divided by 12. X is equal to 4. And you could try another one. Let's try another one, additional one here. Let's call this number 3. What if we had 6x is equal to 42? So 6 multiplied by x equals to 42, right? We want to move across the multiplication by x. So x is equal to 42. Opposite of multiplying by 6. Sorry, I want to move across the multiplication by 6. Opposite of multiplication by 6 is division by 6 when you carry it to the right hand side. And x is equal to 7. With practice, all of this is going to be easy, so don't panic. And now let's look at the one with division. So you should be getting the little pattern going on, alright? So here we have w divided by 3 equals to 9. We want to find the value of w, meaning we need to move across this division by 3. So put back your 9. The opposite of dividing by 3 will be multiplying by 3. And that's how we get w equals 27. Right? And then for the second one here, right, we have y divided by 8 is equal to 5. So y over 8 is the same as y divided by 8 is equal to 5. Right? So you want to find the value of y, so it becomes, put back your 5. And opposite to dividing is multiplying by 8. Y is 40. And you see how I highlighted the division by 8 here. When you carry it across, it becomes multiplication by 8, right? We could try one more. X divided by 15 is equal to 2. So x is equal to, put back your 2 and you carrying across this division by 15 becomes multiplication by 15. X is equal to 30. So far, so good, right? Now we have some with some kind of combined equations, meaning you have some multiplication, addition, subtraction, all kind of stuff in it, right? Now let's look at it. For questions like this, so here we have 2x plus 3 equals to 13. For questions like these, move across the number from the left-hand side that's by itself firstly. Which number on the left-hand side is by itself firstly? And I highlighted right here. This plus 3 is by itself. It's not attached to any letter. It's not attached to the letter we want to find. So we're going to move across this, add 3 or plus 3. Right? So put back at 2x. Put back at 13. I was already on the right-hand side. So plus 3 becomes take away 3. Right? And then we're going to get 2x is equal to 10. Now from here, we know what to do. 2x is the same as 2 multiplied by x equals 10. And then x will be equal to, put back at 10. Opposite of multiplying by 2 is divided by 2. So x is equal to 5. Right? So that was the first one here. Let's look at number 2, which is very similar. 4y plus 1 is 5. Again, carry across the number that's by itself first from the left-hand side. 1 is by itself on the left-hand side first. So you're going to get 4y is equal to 25. Opposite of adding 1 will be take away 1. So you get 4y is equal to 24. Now remember, 4y is same as 4 multiplied by y. And that's equal to 24. So y is equal to, put back at 24. Opposite of multiplying by 4 is division by 4. So we get y is equal to 6. Right? And you can see here for number 1 and number 2, I would have highlighted a certain piece as we carry them across. Right? So let's look at the last two now. which are very similar, just have some subtraction there. So 10x take away 5 is equal to 35. Remember, we want to move across the number, but that's by itself first, which is the take away 5. So you get 10x is equal to 35. So take away 5 becomes plus 5. So 10x is equal to 40. 10x is the same as 10 multiplied by x equals 40. X is equal to 40 divided by 10, because opposite of multiplying by 10 is divided by 10. So x is equal to 4, right? That's number 3 there. And similarly, number 4 is very similar. So 7x take away 2 is equal to 12. Carry across the number that's by itself first. 7x is equal to 12 plus 2. So 7x and 7 multiplied by x is equal to 14. So x is equal to 14 divided by 7. X is 2. Right? So far, so good. Now we have 2 questions here with brackets. Now remember what I told you all from before, whenever you have brackets, you must always work out your brackets first. Always expand the brackets first, then go ahead and solve the equation like you were doing before. So, for example, in number 1, so 3 multiplied by 2x is 6x, and then plus 3 by positive 12, so you get 6x plus 12 equals to 24. And from here, you should know what to do. You're carrying across the plus 12, right? So we get 6x is equal to 24. Take away 12. So 6x is 12. And now 6x is the same as 6 multiplied by x. So 6 multiplied by x equals 12. So x is 12 divided by 6, which is 2, right? So once you reach this part here, it's just like what we were doing before. So from the first line to the second line is really just to remove the brackets or expand the brackets, right? So let's look at the last one there. So 5 multiplied by y is 5y, and 5 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 10, and that's equal to 50. And again, carry across the number that's by itself first. So 5y is equal to 50 plus 10. 5y is equal to 60. So 5 multiplied by y is equal to 60. Y is equal to 60 divided by 5, which is 12, right? So again, all our practice with these questions, right? And our last type of question that we are going to look at is this one here. We have, again, it's very similar. We have x over 2 plus 1 is equal to 9. Again, same procedure, x over 2, or x divided by 2 plus 1 is equal to 9. Carry across the number that's by itself, which is the plus 1. So we get x over 2 is equal to 9. Opposite of adding 1 is take away 1. X over 2 is equal to 8. Now we want to carry across our division by 2 here. Remember, this is x divided by 2. Right? So it becomes 8 multiplied by 2. X is 16. Very, very simple. And again, with practice, you will get it. Last but not least, I am not working out these questions right now. I'll make a separate video for this. But you can pause the video, take a screenshot, or write down the questions and try it on your own. Right? Really try it. It's good. It will be very good for your practice on solving equations. And to look out for a video later on solving these questions. Right? And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.